What's going on, YouTube family? YouTube family, you guys see in the title, I had an amazing week. It is Sunday, just chilling here. So I was like, okay, cool. I haven't uploaded in a little while. Just been busy trying to stay focused on trading, right? My main focus isn't really YouTube, it's really focused on trading. I don't know what my dog is doing. Cool. It's really just been focused on trading overall, right? And that's what I've been doing, man. So I had a pretty big week this week, just about 8.3K. Another payout from Top Step, which was pretty good. Also took a payout from my personal account that I've been growing. I took about 590 bucks from there. Growing that account, I started it with 500 bucks, grew it to 1800, 2000. Took out 590, basically my initial investment plus a little bit. And it's been good, man. So just wanted to share you guys, how the week's been, trying to stay consistent and just keeping the consistent profits like this. And just sharing with you guys some of the trades that I took. One of the main things that I've been noticing is that my trades have been consistently very the same. I have about two setups that I take. And as you can see on my charts overall, it's been showing, right? So really two main setups, right? And you'll see by the days, the two trades, right? Tuesday, it was rough, not gonna lie. Started in the drawdown trading Asia. So I came in the morning, I took a little bit more trades than I take. And again, I don't count my trades. It's all about good setups. And I do have my max daily at like 1500 on the day. So if that happens, then I'll stop trading anyway. So yeah, and then Wednesday was pretty good, six trades. Thursday, two trades, Friday, six trades, right? And Friday, the reason for six trade is mainly because I was in capital protection because I was like, all right, fuck, let me get a payout. So I was like, at first I was like, oh, let me just get my $200 days, and then I was like, okay, like that doesn't make sense. That's not what I go for. So I took a normal trade. My target was like 12, 1300 bucks, like it usually is. Came back and stopped the into profit for about like six, 700. So it is what it is. We called it there, got to pay out, and just kept on moving on, right? So now it's a matter of growing again. I'm mainly trading, of course, top one futures and Top Step. I was mainly focused on Top Step and my live account this week. What's been happening, things that I'm trying to figure out is how to manage so many accounts. I'm trying to max leverage these prop firms, but at the same time, I I'm still figuring out how to really leverage my accounts, right? So again, so here's what it's looked like for the week. So about 8K, 50% trade win percentage. This is kind of funny. Making 8,000 with a 50% winning percentage. Days, wins, whatever. Don't really care about none of this stuff, right? These are my trades. I've been taking all my notes on the days. Been taking my notes. I'm back using TradeZella. Really been helpful. And I also been doing mentor mode for some of the people in my Discord. So I've been doing mentor mode, been able to look at their trades and things like that. So if you do join the Discord, and my Discord is free, and you need some help, you want me to look at your trades, give some notes. That's what I've been doing this afternoon for some of the guys. I can do that, right? So go ahead, hit the link below. That's the link to join the Discord on there. So that's not really what we're here to talk about, right? So let's go on Top Step and look at some of these trades that I took this week. Okay, cool. So we're on Top Step X now. And I just want to show you guys some of the trades that I've been taking and the consistency between these trades, right? So, like I said, I have two main setup, right? My first setup is my RTH gap setup, right? Where I take the trade towards that RTH gap um, and that draw on liquidity. If you want to learn about that, join the Discord. We'll chat about it. I had a nice session yesterday about that, right? So, that's usually the trade that I'm looking for. If not, then I'll look for my secondary trade, which is the you guys know how I trade. Key level is taken. Inverse fair value gap, of course, on the 1 minute and the 30 seconds. And let's switch back on here. This is the 1 minute chart on the 1 minute and 30 seconds. And that's the trade that I'm taking, right? So boom, right here, we had this pre-market level here. Boom. I had marked on my this is 17. So that was what, Thursday? This is Thursday's trade. So boom, we had this key level here. We came down into the key level, right? So again, here's what I'm looking for. So this is 9:30, 9 o'clock. We're coming down. We're coming down. This is 9:30 open right here, right? 9:30, and this is the draw, obviously, for this from this high, this move, right? So boom, we came down. We came down. As soon as we came down, swept right here. That's when I start looking for my first initial gap on the 1 minute. Boom, we came up, start pushing back up. Okay, cool. We're showing momentum to the upside. The candles are getting bigger, bigger, and bigger. And boom, right here, we got our first gap, right? So I highlight this gap right here. Boom. As soon as we run through it on the 30 seconds, I see it a little quicker. So my entry was just above the gap right here. And guess what my target is? The very next high, right? One of the things that people fail to do is have a realistic target. They want to go for something huge, even though this thing kept on running all fucking day long, right? But this is what I'm talking about right here, right? This is the high that bought the low right here. So this is obviously your target. So that was my target right here. We came, we took it. Beautiful trade, right? And I try to stay consistent with everything that I've been doing, which is what's getting me to where I am today. Let's go ahead and look at this is the previous day. This is Wednesday. Again, we came down into a key level respecting this 1 hour gap right here. There's a 1 hour gap right on this chart right here, but came down respecting this level. We start turning around in exactly around 9:50, 10:10 macro. Consolidation, consolidation. We ignore all this until we see our first gap. We ignore all this until we see our first gap get inverse. Look at this. Boom. Came down, finally created a gap. And that's the one I'm looking for to be inverse. Once we saw this gap get inverse, guess what? I'm in there. And I got in a little bit earlier on this because of the 30 seconds. On the 30 seconds, there was another gap and it got ran already. So I already saw the momentum. And my target was up here, of course, right? This initial where the selling started, you could have targeted up here, but maybe your target would have got hit later on. But this is my target, and this is plenty of money. That's 70 points right there on one mini. And so that's plenty, plenty, plenty of money right there, right? This trade was obviously not smooth. My stops do not go break even until we're like 10, 20 points away from my target. So it didn't matter. I wasn't even watching it like that. This is 1 hour long, so it's really not much. Not long, but here, boom, came down, came back up. Finally hit my TP up here, and that was done. So I don't know why this thing is so long, but I was out of there by then. So boom, TP was smashed for 71 points, and it was cool, smooth, done with the day. I'll show you guys one more. Let's see if I have it if I have any more highlighted on my chart. Boom, here's another one. Let's see what I saw here. I bet you it's the same thing. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Gapped up, came down here. Okay, cool. What's this? 940. And I can tell you real time what I was looking at. This area right here, probably. Here, boom. So I was probably looking at these lows right here, right? And boom, yeah, definitely. So came down, came down, swept the key level, started creating that pattern coming back up, right? As soon as I seen that first gap get created, probably on the 30 seconds, and I don't want to jump on the 30 seconds on here because it'll mess up this whole chart and I gotta go find this trade, whatever. But you guys can backtest this and look. Boom, gap created on the 30 second here. Once I jump in there, write it up. Candle started getting bigger, which is perfect. You want to see the volume come in, targeting these highs right here. And obviously this thing started coming down after, which is perfect, right? Your target should be the next swing. And on NQ, that is plenty of points. 58 points on a mini, you're good. That's a $1,500 shake. Is that $1,000 or just about a little bit, but that's easy, easy money, man. You're in and out of there. Let's see if I have any more. This big banger right here, which was one of my biggest days right here, for 105 clean, saucy, beautiful points. This one was so easy. 950 macro came in. Came back in here, rejected right here. 30 seconds, you'll be able to see it much cleaner. Um, and we started coming back down after all. Like this all this right here is pre-market. 9:30. We're just running up, running up, running up, running up. Came up here, and guess what? I probably saw right here. Probably a key level. Or was this all time highs? This was brand new all time highs. Okay, cool. Again, I'm not sure exactly what I was looking at, but you could see the same patterns in my trades. Coming back down here, not much risk, 21 points to make 105 points. We came down pretty fast. It was pretty clean, finishing the day strong. So these are the trades that I took for the week. It's been, it was pretty good week overall, right? Again, what you're seeing is the reason why being consistent and making much more money. It's because I'm looking for the same stuff over and over and over again, and I'm not just jumping in and getting chopped out of trades and things like that, right? So that's one thing I need you guys to do. Just try to stay consistent with the trades that you take. Be confident in them. Find your setups. Highlight them. Use TradeZella um, to really take notes and create a playbook. Right, I'm creating a playbook because that's one thing that I haven't had. Like, hey, these are the setups that I look for. Yeah, just creating a playbook, really going over the things that I look for inside a trade, so I can easily explain it to you guys and better educate people. But yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys. Great week. Trying to have another awesome week here this week. Gold is about to open. It's almost 6 p.m. and I'm excited. We'll see if we got over gap down, baby. Should be fun. But good luck to you guys for another awesome week. I'll drop you guys some more bangers. I'm working on some awesome, great stuff. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Threads. I'm almost at 1,000 followers on Threads. And yeah, join the Discord, of course, if you want to talk to me and we keep this thing going. Peace.